Oh, my goodness. Where did you hide it?
I got it for your wedding, and I ordered it weeks ago. And
Oh, for the wedding?
That looks like a gaming arcade.
I love it. It's huge. Let's open it.
I was right.
Pac-Man.
Oh, my God. I didn't know where to put it, so I just left it here for now. Oh, well, maybe we could put it in the guest bedroom.
Yeah, okay.
In the game room, remember?
I kind of like it here.
Do you really like it? Are you kidding? I practically spent my entire childhood at the arcade. This was like, oh my God, this was like my second favorite game.
Oh, really? What was your first?
Put a quarter in and, you know, pull some handles and you win like a candy bar or something.
A vending machine?
Don't feel
A
bad for me. I
crane,
won every
maybe?
time.
I'm sure. No, I think it was a vending machine. She
Oh,
won,
God.
She won a chocolate. She won a chocolate bar every time.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Hi. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been dying to tell someone what happened in the paleontology department today.
Do you think he saw us, or can we still slip out?
Come on, you can listen to him.
The head of the department is retiring, so...
They made you head of the department.
No, I get to teach one of his advanced classes.
Oh.
That's great.
Why didn't I get head of the department?
Yeah. That's the real question.
We had a big date coming up. Do you know of a good restaurant?
Paul's Cafe. It's got great food and it's really romantic.
Ooh, great, thanks.
Oh, and then afterwards you could take her to the Four Seasons for drinks.
You sure are naming a lot of ways to postpone sex, I'll tell you.
Oh, I miss dating. Getting all dressed up, going to a fancy restaurant. I'm not gonna be able to do that for so long. I mean,
You
not that
know
sitting
that.
at home worrying about giving birth to a 16-pound baby is not fun.
Why don't I take you out?
What?
Oh, that's actually really sweet.
Joey, you don't want to go on a date with a pregnant lady.
Yes, I do. And we're gonna go out, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna take your mind off of childbirth and C-sections and
Oh my
giant
God.
baby heads.
Joey. Yeah, Joey.
That was a lot, Joey.
No. Yes!
They really just kept it right there.
Oh, would you look at that, Monica? I just knocked off all your top scores. How sad.
Okay, I'm next.
No way. No way.
Phoebe!
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you over all the winning.
Oh my.
Chandler, Phoebe's hogging the game.
Who cares? It's a stupid game.
Oh, you only think it's stupid because you suck at it.
You suck.
Wait, okay, if this game is gonna cause problems between the two of you, then maybe I should just keep it.
No, I love it. It is a great present. But yeah, why don't you go home and wait for the thank you card?
It's not like it spits out a Clark bar after every game.
Wow.
Maybe that's it. Come on, get out of the chair. Come on, out of the chair. Oh, come. Phoebe!
Phoebe.
She went limp like a baby. Like, what was that?
Joey, could you get that?
Is it Joey?
I mean, I think. Oh.
It is Joey.
Okay, it is Joey.
But you're in your room.
No, I'm picking you up for our date. These are for you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
A brownie.
A brownie.
Well, half a brownie.
He couldn't help.
It's just a bag. It's a long walk from the flower shop, and
Oh, Joey.
This is so great. I actually feel like I'm going on a real date. Although I have a hint of morning sickness, and I'm wearing underwear that goes up to about there.
Hey, come on, now, this is a real date. Subscription to Playboy, my kind of woman.
Oh my God.
Yeah, actually, that's my roommate's.
I would like to meet him.
Yeah.
He sounds like a stand-up guy.
Yes, but he's very protective of me, so you better watch yourself.
Yeah, it must be tough to keep your hands off him, huh?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's gay.
No, he's not. No, why are you trying to ruin the game?
Does anyone know where the Freeman building is?
Yeah, it's the new building on Avenue A.
What? That's all the way across town. I'm supposed to teach a graduate seminar there in 10 minutes.
Ooh, dude, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, move it! Hey, I'm the teacher!
Go, Rondo.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and...
Hello.
Oh, I just want to brag.
Whoa, a lot less.
How late are you?
Well, let me start by introducing myself. I'm Professor Geller.
Oh my God, he missed the whole class.
I'm Professor Geller.
Wow.
Good job today.
Oh, wow. Oh,
instead of the vegetables, is there any way that I could substitute the 3-pound lobster?
Holy
You know
God.
what? Bring her both.
Oh.
Joey is too sweet.
Oh, wow, this is shaping up to be a pretty good date. Forgot, I didn't pay you the rent check.
Hey, whoa. No roommate stuff, okay? We're on a date.
I get to see what Joey Tribbiani is like on a date.
Oh, that might not be good.
I think it's just his friends, though.
No, I know. It's just the way she said it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't even get through that. I usually start by having a bottle of wine sent to my table from a fan.
Oh, my God.
Really?
And that works?
Well, it does when you combine it with, this is so embarrassing. I just want to have a normal life.
Oh, you poor little famous man.
Oh, okay, how about this one? I was gonna wait until the end of the night to kiss you, but so beautiful, I don't think I can.
Oh my God.
That was fantastic. I almost leaned in. I really almost did.
All right, so tell me one of your moves.
All right. So where'd you grow up?
That's your move?
Probably just her showing interest was enough.
Yeah, I guess.
To answer the question.
Queens.
And so were you close to your parents?
Yeah, with my mom. Yeah, I'm not so much with my dad.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's gotta be rough.
It is. Yeah, it's really tough.
Oh, that's...
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up? So simple.
Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're watching me walk away.
Yes, I am. Again, so simple.
You are not gonna believe what I did today.
Well, it clearly wasn't showering or shaving.
He beat your high score.
I played this game all day, and now I rule at it. They should change the name of it to Miss Chandler.
Oh, wow. Nice, Chandler.
Stayed home all day and played Miss Pac-Man while I went off to work like some kind of chump.
And I got all the top 10 scores. I erased Phoebe off the board. High five!
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh.
What is the matter with your hand?
Is that carpal tunnel?
Well, I've been playing it for like 8 hours. It'll loosen up. Come on, check out the... They're dirty words.
Chandler, why would you do that?
Because it's awesome. Well, you know, they only give you 3 letters, so after ASS, it is a bit of a challenge.
Hey, wait a minute, this one's not dirty.
Well, it is when you put it together with that one.
Well, if you don't clear this off, you won't be getting one of those from me.
Oh.
Ben's coming over here tomorrow to play this game. This can't be there.
Come on, he won't even know what they mean.
Oh, no, you gotta erase it before Ben sees.
All right, look, I'm just gonna unplug it.
No. If you unplug it, I'll have nothing to show for my day. It'll be like I was at work. No! Look at that, it's still there. This thing must have some kind of primitive ROM chip in it or something.
Honey, you gotta beat your scores.
With the claw.
All right, fine, I'll do it. Just gotta get this off the screen.
My hand is messed up.
Pick one. Between Monica, Phoebe, Chandler, and Ross, if you had to. If you had to. Who would you punch?
No one. They are my friends. I wouldn't punch any of them.
Chandler?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Why is it always Chandler? Like,
I know, poor Chandler.
I think this is the best date I ever had.
I know.
I've never laughed so hard. Did you see the wine come out of my nose?
Yes. Joey, I think everybody saw the wine come out of your nose.
I gotta say, I never knew I could enjoy the non-sex part of a date so much.
Well, that is because you have never been on a date with me before. Now, don't judge me. I normally wait till my date leaves, but you live here. I'm ripping into this one.
Oh, okay, well then you don't judge me. I'm gonna suck on the cellophane from the brownie I had before.
what the?
Wow, Joey.
So, tell me, what are Joey Tribbiani's end-of-the-night moves?
If I want the girl to kiss me, first thing I do is make my lips look irresistible.
How do you do that?
Now, you can't tell anyone. I put on shiny lip balm. Okay, all right, so now
Is
you...
this feeling a little bit weird to you too, or is it just me?
It's progressing, and I don't know how I feel about it yet.
Raspberry lip balm?
Like, it feels like it's
I
innocent,
didn't say raspberry
but
before, did I?
especially the
Okay.
way he acted
All right, stand up.
when she made that one comment. Oh no.
Well, when we're at the door, press my lips against his. And then move into his body just for a second.
Don't, please don't.
Okay, I know it didn't sound like anything, but I swear it works.
Joey's catching feelings.
I think so.
I don't know. I could see it. He's catching feelings.
Such a wonderful time.
Me too.
You were 50 minutes late to the class. What, did you crawl there?
No, I ran, okay? It's really far. And when did people stop understanding the phrase, get the hell out of my way?
Well, why didn't you just take a cab? Well, you're not going to be able to keep doing this.
Well, I have to, okay? If I don't, they'll take the class away from me. And I already put it in my family newsletter. You've seen it, the Geller Yeller.
Right.
Great to get a little bit hit by cars.
Oh,
Wow.
Last night, how we were talking about that movie Cujo?
Oh, yeah, I still can't believe you haven't seen Cujo. What is wrong with you?
Relax. It's not like it's Citizen Kane.
Have you ever tried to sit through Citizen Kane?
I still have to see that
Yeah, I
one.
know. It's really boring, but
What,
it's like
Cujo?
a big deal.
Both of them, and Citizen
Oh.
Kane.
I was thinking about renting Cujo sometime.
Oh, yeah, all right. Well, let's do it tonight.
Well, don't you have that big date tonight?
All right.
After our date last night, did you feel a little weird?
Oh, my God, you did too? It totally freaked me out. What was that?
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it was the lobster.
Oh. Stomach.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Joey's got feelings.
The lobster.
I mean, I was up sick all.
He does, but I don't know. I don't like I really.
I stayed in my room. Yeah, you don't want to look at my hamper.
Like, it is so innocent, which is why I feel bad for, like, not liking it, but I stand by what I said, like, I guess 6 episodes ago. If I really called this, I'm gonna be really upset.
Chandler sucks. He couldn't have gotten this good.
I did. But it came at a price.
Still there?
Well, Ben's coming over tonight, and he can't see this.
Oh, come on. By age 7, kids have already seen orgies.
Oh my God. What?
What kids?
Was it just me?
Buddy.
Yes, I made it.
That
I'm
yeah.
on time.
Really, Ross?
Okay. Why don't we all, a bunch of,
He can't
red
even
spots.
read it. Oh my God.
Okay, why don't you all start to read while I...
Oh! Is he okay?
God.
Hey, can I ask you something? Have you ever looked at someone that you've known for a while and suddenly seen them in a different way?
You mean like from behind?
Totally.
Well, would you excuse me for a sec?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Phoebe, you're.
I feel like Rachel doesn't feel the same way, though.
I mean, I hate to say this, but I really hope she doesn't.
Oh, you son of a.
Whoa! Of course, Phoebe.
Oh my God.
It would be Phoebe the mutant one.
Pick him up and run, Ross.
Phoebe!
Oh, hi, Ben. Now don't look at the machine.
Oh my. He probably hurt so much worse than the machine.
Oh my God.
Oh, God! Thank God you're home.
That was me and you during wreck.
Hey, did you get to the part where they're trapped in the car and Cujo's throwing himself at the windshield?
No, seriously, what's wrong with the dog?
It's
Wait
a
a
sad
minute, what,
movie.
home so early. What happened to your date?
Didn't work out.
Well, you want to watch the rest of the movie with me? You know, I never thought I would ever say this about a movie, but I really hope this dog dies.
Oh.
Jesus.
What are you doing over there? Come sit here. You protect me.
Oh, sure, yeah, why not?
Oh no.
Okay.
What if she does?
No, Cody, she doesn't.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
Oh my God, what's he gonna do now? I can't watch. Oh, seriously, how can you watch this? Aren't you scared?
Terrified.
Oh no.
Why do they have to do this to Joey in a way, though? He's like the sweetest guy, too. Like, it's okay. Like, there's...
So,
Oh,
Is
wait, there's
everybody
more.
here?
I thought there
I
was...
got here a little early myself. Let us begin.
There you go.
Here. Now, as for the hybrid scores,
God.
Oh, Ross. I just have to say, seriously, I'm not holding back at this outro. I called it if they did this earlier on, and, like, I still stand by what I said. Like, I hate the fact that they're trying to push this with Joey and Rachel. I will say the way they have done it so far, though, I feel so bad for Joey. Because, like, if Rachel really does like Joey and they want to be together and stuff like that, that's fine, I guess, but I just don't think I can accept it because I'm just so seriously. I need Ross and Rachel to kind of be together. So it's like, and the fact that they're also having a baby, it makes it so much more like confusing to me. And it's like Joey is such a sweet guy, so it's like he's the one person in a way that, like, I know I said I would like I know I made it seem almost like I hate Joey, and it's like I love Joey, and that's why it hurts so much in a way. Just thinking that, you know, he probably is going to get heartbroken because I really cannot picture them together. Like, it would make no sense for Ross and Rachel. This whole show's been building up to them, and I've just become so attached to them too that, like, you know, as much as I do love Joey, I just don't think it works with him and Rachel. And I get that they've been getting close. Like, they have been doing little hints, which is why I think I was able to call it so early, because, like, they have been doing small hints to where it's like maybe it will happen. I know Cody might try to talk me down, but, like, I don't know. I don't know if he can in a way, because I would be so infuriated if they actually got together. It would not do well with me. And also, I feel like if they get together, especially like at this point when she's pregnant, Ross is gonna get even more excluded from the baby stuff. And that's what I also feel. But just Ross and Rachel are kind of like some people I knew. So I think it's why I have such a big attachment to them. And just, you know, I love Joey once again, but just it would not work for me. And I just don't think I can accept that. So, you know, I know some people are probably gonna be like, why are you so mad, Nick? It's like, I'm sorry, I'm just so invested in them too. And just for Joey to come in and have these feelings for Rachel, it's like, I don't blame him, but I just feel bad that this is what the show is giving us in a way. It's like, now it's like maybe Joey and Rachel. And it, like, honestly, as sad as this sounds, if Rachel tells Joey, I don't have feelings for you, like, I would be the happiest I've ever been. Because seriously, it's so... And I don't want to make it sound like Ross is more important than Joey or Rachel for that matter. Like, everyone should be with who they feel happy with. But at the same time, it just does not feel right the way they've set it up in a way to where, like, Joey and Rachel have always been friends. I get that you can have crushes on your friends and, you know, it can turn into more. You never know what's going to happen in a way. I just feel like, you know, especially with how this show is just built up the past 8 seasons, I just hope that Joey and Rachel actually are not together. I really do. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about it if they actually end up getting together, especially with the baby and stuff. Like, I don't know. And I wonder if this is why people hate Ross, because, you know, I could see, for example, like, if Joey and Rachel somehow get together and then Ross gets upset and some people are like, Ross, stop interfering, it's like their true love. I don't know if that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying, like, I know obviously some people hate Ross, and I'm wondering if how he handles this is maybe a reason why, if they actually get together. If they don't get together and Ross and Rachel get together, I will be so happy. And once again, this will probably be nothing. Like my, I guess, little rant here. But yeah, I just had to say that. Like, seriously, it's great. It's great the way they did it in a way where, like, I feel so bad for Joey because I know he's fighting back the feelings. I know he does not want to have feelings for Rachel. It's made it pretty obvious that last episode. He's very conflicted because he probably knows how much this would affect Ross if he actually got together with Rachel or tried to do anything with her. So I get the way they're doing it where, like, Joey's very innocent in a way. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. He doesn't want to do anything to, like, jeopardize, you know, his friendship probably with Ross or Rachel. So, you know, it's not like I blame Joey. I'm really upset that the showrunners are trying to, in a way, like, make this a possibility. And I just don't think that that's right. Like, I really don't. And it's, you know, it's same with Cody and Richard. I'm probably in the wrong here. And it's probably like, you know, once again, like, everyone should be happy with whoever they end up with. And as long as they're happy, that's all that matters. But once again, I don't like that. I really don't. But Cody, you can say when you want to now.
So, okay, so if everybody's noticed while Nick was doing his rant, sorry, that sounded rude. But while he was doing his speech there, I'm kind of looking away from the camera because I'm kind of thinking, and I'm running so many things through my mind right now. This might actually be the moment some of you have been waiting for, where me and Nick finally really disagree on stuff. It's not that I want Joey and Rachel to be together, because I do believe Ross and Rachel should be together. But I think I'm so protective of Joey. I've been protective with Joey, especially with a lot of the problems that he's had going on and the ones that he's not been winning with and everything. I don't know. If they did end up dating, I don't know that I would have a problem with it. But I understand why you're upset. I get it. I understand. But here's the thing, right? The way that they did those episodes together, right? With Joey and Rachel going out on a date, they did it so innocently, and I didn't know how to feel about it. I was uncomfortable for a good portion of it because they kept on doing little hints. You know what I mean? Like, they were like, oh, well, what are your moves? What are your moves? You know, I thought they were going to end up kissing because Rachel went in to kiss his cheek and everything. But I think it's just because it's Joey. Like, we know Joey. We've known him for how many seasons now? And if it wasn't Ross, this is hypothetically speaking, if it wasn't Ross, Joey would probably be the one that I'd be comfortable with seeing Rachel with. If it wasn't Ross. Like I said, my stance hasn't changed. On those episodes alone, I don't change my stance on this. I think Ross and Rachel will end up together. I think they should be together. They're having a baby together. I just don't see it working out for Joey. As much as I would be okay with it, I don't see it being a thing. Because if you think about it, it is a lot for Joey to take on. You know what I mean? Like, it is. Rachel's about to have Ross's baby, and that would cause so much conflict between Ross and Joey. And not only that, like, wouldn't that take away, like, time from Ross and, you know, Rachel's, you know, pregnancy? Like, we've already seen he's missed some stuff already. Not a whole lot. He's been there when he can be. But, like, it's already showing that he's been missing some stuff. And I'd hate to see Ross go through more of that. You know what I mean? So I think it's like one of those things where I don't really know how to feel. Like, I almost need some time to process it and think about it, because Joey, me and Nick were having this conversation before we even started the video. Like, we've gotten to a point with this show that we actually feel like we're part of the friends group. Like, we're kind of there. And Joey is just such a sweet soul that I don't want to see him get hurt like this. And I know it's probably coming because I don't see them doing it. I don't see them going completely left field and just having Rachel and Joey be together. I don't see them doing it, but I don't want to see Joey get hurt either. So it's like, what's the lesser of two evils in a way?
But actually, though, considering how much Joey, like, considering how he knows Joey's a character after 8 seasons, don't you think there's also a possibility he would just not even act on the feelings and just try to suppress them because he knows how much it would hurt Ross? I just feel like Joey's someone who always cares about the friends. Like, that's what I feel like. But that's where I feel like I'd feel the most for Joey is, like, you know, especially considering how much he tried hiding it in that past episode. I kept, you know, obviously I was angry, but I was also just feeling bad for him because, you know, he cares so much about the friend group. So I feel like that's the situation I'm looking at. If he tells Rachel and she rejects him, I feel like that would hurt more. But I feel like just knowing Joey, there's also a chance he would just not even tell her because he's, you know, he's just so obsessed with not hurting anyone.
I feel like they have to address it at some point. They've already shown it to us. Like, it's not something they can just have go away. I think if Joey's going to do it, it's got to happen in the next, like, 6 episodes. That's the thing. Because if you look at where we're at in the season, we're, like, over halfway almost. And, like, it just wouldn't make sense for him to do it. Like, say Rachel does give birth at the end of the season or something like that. It wouldn't make sense for him to stop her in the middle of all that and be like, oh, yeah, by the way, I love you. Like, it has to happen. Like, it has to kind of have to be a rip Band-Aid. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's going to go the same way that Chandler and Monica's secret went, though. You know what I mean? Like, where somebody finds out, the rest of the group kind of figures it out. Does that make sense?
It does, but just no. Like, the only thing I'm wondering is, like, with Joey, I know he doesn't share as much as the rest. So that's the only part where I'm wondering if he's, because to be honest, I feel like it actually is a little bit sadder if he keeps this to himself, because then he has to deal with it all without anyone to kind of help him navigate through it. And even though, like, honestly, I've calmed down a little bit, but I just want to say, like, if Joey and Rachel, if Joey does tell Rachel and Rachel says no, I probably wouldn't be cheering in it or anything. Like, I know I'm saying
sorry, but that would be
just
funny. Cause like,
no, but like I would be happy, to be honest, because I really do feel like Ross and Rachel were meant for each other. But at the same time, I feel like they did do a really good job in the last episode of just showing how much Joey's fighting this, and just seeing that, and just also knowing Joey. I feel like Joey's one of the few Friends characters Cody and I have both had like pretty high up on our list both times. So he definitely is someone that just you fall in love with in a way, and he's kind of like, I don't want to say a puppy dog or anything, but he's just he really does just make you feel for him, in every moment. Even when he had the actress girlfriend and stuff, and she had to go away, like he's had some serious moments, and every time he always makes me feel just so much for him. So with Rachel, as hard as it is, like I hope they don't get together, and I hope Rachel doesn't feel the same way. But I also am not looking forward to, in a way, seeing how Joey reacts, because I know it's going to hurt him a lot, unless it could be honestly a fling. I just don't think that's what it is. But just knowing Joey, I guess it could be something that subsides away. Like, I know when he had the crush on Monica, obviously it was different, but like, he was
that
just
lasted
feeling
like one
lonely.
episode, I think.
Yeah, and he was just feeling lonely. But I'm just saying, like, if in the next 2 episodes, Joey just slowly tries to get out of it and stuff, I could see that. But if he continues falling for Rachel in a way, and then asks her out or something, and then she denies him, I feel like that's just really going to hurt him. And that's the one thing I'm kind of not looking forward to seeing, I guess, is just seeing how much pain this could cause Joey. Because I haven't really seen him, in all 8 seasons, really fall in love with many girls. Maybe 1 or 2 here and there he's had, like, I guess, serious, like, feelings for. I know Cody is probably going to be okay with it if they end up together. If they do end up together, I don't know. You guys are probably going to see me honestly mad for a little bit. Because seriously, it would break my heart so much. It's like with Cody and Monica and Chandler. If Ross, sorry, not Ross, that would make very bad sense. If Joey swooped in and got with Monica, I'm sure Cody would be really upset. And I probably would be like, I don't know. I honestly think I'd kind of be like how Cody is with Rachel right now, where it could work, honestly, if Joey and Monica got together. But, of course, I probably would prefer Chandler a little bit more. But I don't think it would hurt me to the extent of Joey swooping in with Ross and Rachel. And I think that just also goes to show, like, how, once again, we each have our couples, I guess, that are, like, our top couples. But just, seriously, with how much they've been teasing Ross and Rachel, it almost feels like a disservice to me to make Monica and Chandler have their happy ending. And then if Joey and Rachel get together, I guess they have their happy ending, and then Ross is all alone when they built up 8 seasons.
Well, then there's
7,
Phoebe.
I guess. No, I'm saying like Ross and Phoebe, I guess, but I'm just saying, like, with
No,
how they
I
set
wouldn't
it up,
see that. And I hate to say it like this, but Rachel and Joey, I mean, if you really dive deep into the previous, it almost makes sense as to why he has feelings.
Like, I'll agree with you that the previous, like, 8 or 9 episodes, like, since season 8, besides the first 3 when Ross and Rachel are going through the thing, I agree, there's small hints. I'm just saying, if you look at the whole series as a whole, at least for me, it would make it would honestly be just like if Chandler and Monica, dated for a whole season, and then even if they broke up, it's like, okay, so then Monica and Chandler might get together again, and then they get together again, then they break up again, then it's like, okay, now it's Joey.
Well, that's
and I
my
just feel
point.
like that's how it is.
That's the point. That's the thing. Because so that's the difference, actually, now that I think about it, with Monica and Chandler versus Ross and Rachel. Ross and Rachel have had feelings for each other consistently throughout the last how many seasons? And they've tried getting back together, having little trial things. They only had 1 breakup, but they had multiple times for both of them trying to fix things, trying to get back together, wondering if it could work. So with Monica and Chandler, it's different because they did not have... It's like I mentioned in one of the other videos. They didn't have the strife and the trials and tribulations. They kind of just worked. So, like, I think I see them differently just because Ross and Rachel have to happen because they've given it this on and off vibe. You know what I mean? With Chandler and Monica, it was straightforward. So if they had 1 break and Joey swooped in and got Monica, I think I'd be less upset than Ross and Rachel having a thing with Joey.
Okay. I mean, that actually makes sense.
Does that make more sense?
It makes sense, but I will say, I get what you're saying by, like, it could make sense with Joey and Rachel, I guess, with how they sprinkled it. But for me, it's like actually episode 5, for example, Rachel was about to go with Ross. They were really about to probably get together. And so I just don't think it makes sense for the show. Like, I mean, sorry, not the show, the character. If Ross was just, it was the first time and Rachel was trying to go after him and that happened, I honestly don't think I'd have much of an issue. Like, then, to be honest, I feel like Joey's a little bit more, it makes more logical sense to me. But when you have, it was 6 episodes ago, literally 6 episodes ago, Rachel's about to go confess her love for Ross, and then all of a sudden Joey comes in.
So
it feels weird to me. It feels
think
like it's
about
not
this,
right.
though. Think about this, though. Because what's one thing that this show has done that has actually been done expertly, they don't show all the story with just the words. So what if, and this is just me theorizing, don't execute me over it, but what if Rachel's seeing, it's Mona, right? I always want to say Mona.
Mona. Yeah,
Mona, okay. Mona and Ross, what if Rachel seeing Mona and Ross together was like her final straw? Like, what if she was like, okay, he moved on? Because I feel like Rachel's character wouldn't just give up. I don't know. But, like, if she sees...
But that's the point. I wouldn't see her just give up.
But then that's the weird part, because Ross doesn't seem that happy with Mona either. So, like, I don't really know, like...
Well,
I don't know.
That's why I got so upset with episode 5, because I felt like Mona was just inserted there because they did not want to put them together.
Well,
and that's why... No, but then that's what I'm saying. In this episode now, I get even more frustrated because I'm thinking the showrunners themselves... Like I'm really trying to think about the characters themselves, I think, and maybe that's why I get so upset, because it's like the showrunners want to just do stuff for the sake of shock factor sometimes, and I feel like they don't think about how the characters would realistically act. Because, like, realistically, it just, like, I get it, Mona comes in, maybe he talks to her and stuff, but it doesn't make so much sense to me that they just introduce Mona, so then Ross is occupied, because they know if Rachel talked to Ross, he would say yes, and they'd probably be back together. So they're like,
right,
okay,
so
let's
why would they want to
insert a random
occupy
character.
him? Right.
So I'm saying, like, they do that, and then all of a sudden, 6 episodes later, it's like, oh, that's why they did Mona. Because that's why I think I'm getting more mad. No, seriously, like, think about it. Like, that's why
I'm not
they added
laughing.
Mona.
I'm not laughing because of what you said. I'm laughing because I'm like, those writers are dicks, if that's what they did.
No, but seriously,
just
that's
because,
what I'm saying.
Like, here's the thing. Okay, so the only way to answer this, we have to watch the next 3. Like, we just do.
Yeah.
Like,
obviously we do, but I'm just saying,
I
like,
can't sleep tonight now.
no, but it's like, did you see what I'm saying though? In a way, like episode 5, they're like, okay, Mona's here, so then they could add Joey 6 episodes later. I feel like this was all just planned so they could add Joey.
You want to know what the craziest part is? The only thing that would, and people in the audience are going to hate me for saying this, but it's the only one that actually makes sense to be put in that position. Instead of Mona, they should have just put Emily. If this is the direction we're going, seriously, put somebody from Ross's past and make it make sense.
Because also, after the wedding, she starts hitting on Joey. And then all of a sudden, Ross.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It just feels weird, right?
So I don't know. Like, and I feel like if they really wanted to go with Rachel and Joey, they wouldn't have to distract Ross. I don't know. There's just too much history with Ross and Rachel for them to not be a thing. Unless they're really going with the angle of they're not meant to be together because it never works. I don't know.
But it feels like Joey and Rachel have just established themselves as such good friends this whole time. And I'm not saying friends can't turn into partners. It just...
Right.
Once again, it's with the timing and how they introduced Mona, and then Rachel was about to go tell Ross 6 episodes ago. It's just how everything was constructed.
It feels like that would have been something that they'd reveal in, like, a season finale. I feel like the writers were just so excited to try this that they did it way too early. They were like, you know what, this looks cool on paper. Let's make them do it. That episode 5 scene should have happened, like, the end of last season. One thing that makes season 8 so interesting for me, though, because they're trying so many different things. I don't think, guys, that we have been so invested in a season, even me, and I love Chandler and Monica. Like, I've been invested in season 6 and 7. This one is the one where I'm just like, okay, I could not imagine being an audience member when the show was live and you had to wait a week for the next episode. I can't imagine having to do that. It kills me. It makes me want to watch all of it now. Like, I need to know, does Joey and Rachel end up together? Does Ross and Rachel end up together? Like,
I will say, though, like, lots of patrons told me I'm going to hate this season, and, like, I hope they didn't spoil it in a way, like, saying that they're going to get together. Maybe this was just the part they thought I was going to get pissed off at. But, like, seriously, no, I got like 200 messages. Like,
you told me about this. You told me about this.
Like, all of them were like, you're going to hate season 8. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to hate it. And, like, I don't hate the season. I seriously do. Like, so far, I don't hate it. I just, in a way, I feel so bad for how the writers have done Joey's character. And I feel bad for how Joey feels more than anyone, even though I just talked to you about Ross 5 minutes ago. I feel most bad for Joey right now because Joey's in such a conflicting field But I also just feel bad for how they've handled Ross and Rachel this season.
It's stressing me out.
No, but like seriously, I've been fine with them like since season 4 when they had their breakup. Like they've gone 3 seasons basically not being together. They had one night where they slept together and got Rachel pregnant, but like they've been pretty good as just being friends. And I don't think I've had an issue with that because it's just been done so well. But then when they do all this, it makes me feel like the writers just really want Joey and Rachel together, which is why I hope you're wrong. I mean, hope you're right, sorry, that they just don't end up together. Because like
I don't know. I don't think they will. I need to know how this goes now.
Okay. I will say real quick, episode 10 was pretty great with the boots and everything, and the Phoebe and the Sting concert honestly was probably one of my weaker plots, I think, of Phoebe. You know, I thought she was just a little bit too aggressive, but it was kind of funny. The Christmas one, I think it was a great episode. Not really a great Christmas episode, but it was just a great episode just seeing how Ross was dealing with all that and trying to like actually, you know, say the right words. And once again, like I said at the end of that episode, I know probably so many people hate how Ross talks and stuff. I get it. He definitely is not the best with words with women and like talking about how he wants a relationship to move. But I just, you know, I feel like Ross, in a way, means well. He just does not know how to speak. In episode 12, we already talked about it for like 15 minutes or so.
That's all we talked
once
about.
Again, yeah. Once again, I will say the episode itself, it was done in such a way where like I definitely felt for Joey, and you know, I feel like it was happening in an innocent way, sort of. Like the way they did set up, Cody does have a point. Like, you know, it wasn't like, oh, Joey and Rachel, they're together or something. It was like, you know, it was started out as a friendly date and then slowly escalated, but it was done in a way where like I didn't hate Joey, which is what I honestly think I called it like season 7 when Joey asked Rachel to move in. I said if Joey and Rachel get together, I'm gonna hate Joey. And you know, I definitely do think I was wrong for that because like I don't hate Joey or anything. I just feel bad for him, and if anything, I hate the writers of the show right now. Like I think that's my worst enemy right now is the writers. But we'll see how this plays out. Ends up with them getting together. You know, we'll see how it goes. But I really do want to advise you guys over these next few videos. We'll see. Cody and I might get into some arguments. We'll see. But like, I'm very strong about this.
We may
issue,
need a break
so.
from each other after this season. I don't
You
know
know,
yet.
who knows?
We'll see
Who
how
knows?
this goes.
But seriously, the season's been incredible so far with just the shock factor, the, you know, build up, I guess, and just the intrigue. Definitely one of the most interesting seasons of Friends, and I do feel like for the most part it's been amazing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Anything else you want to say, Cody?
Nope.
Okay, let's hop into it. The next episode, we'll see you guys there.